SSI proudly presents a game originally designed by Roger Damon and Jeff Johnson on the Commodore 64 version 1.0 by IW Software. A lot of reading. NAM, Strategic Simulations Incorporated, 1986.
Hey there people, I'm your friend and able to Let's Play SpiderMwa and welcome you to NAM, which is a strategy game by SSI. I used to play this quite a bit back in the day. It's a very simple game based on the Vietnam War back in, from, what was it, 64 to 71? I don't even remember the years anymore. But yeah, this is just a strategy game based on that war. So we're just going to begin the game on this first scenario. I just wanted to show this game. It's not really, I'm not gonna really try to play through the whole thing because it's an SSI game, or even one scenario takes a long time to play. So I just wanted to showcase this game on what it's all about and what it's like. Like I said, I did play this quite a bit back in the day. And I hadn't actually totally forgotten about the game, but here we are today. Sui, cat, a bend in the road. That's the name of the scenario. That's what it is. So, if we can either go for non-historical or historical, by meaning there's actually some of these, well, pretty much all of these scenarios are what really happened in those places. But I prefer to go with non-historical because it gives you a lot more options on it, because with non-historical, it becomes pretty much a randomized game. Pretty much. Not a totally randomized, but somewhat randomized. So with what you always have at the beginning of a turn, you have the observation phase, so we can see what troops we have. Like on the upper corner up here, we have the M40. Then we got 3 infantry, and we've got 4 M113 vehicles. And on the bend of the road, right over here, we have, let's see, we got a tank, 3 trucks. The same M113 trucks. Well, actually, those are the attack vehicles. These are the normal trucks. And we also got a Cobra helicopter. And the 2 Patton tanks. And over here, we have the rest. More of the 113 V military vehicles, some infantry, more Pattons. And another M40, and we also have our mortar of the 81 caliber. I think it's caliber that it's showing there. Not too sure. I mean, I never, like I've said before many times, never had manuals to these kind of games. I learned everything by just doing. The observation phase is just take a look around of the map and what you need to do. So pretty much on this scenario, we need to try to save the trucks. That's what we're doing here. We're pinned down on the bend of the road here. The Charlies, as they called them back in the day, will be attacking in a pincer move against the convoy. This is our convoy right here at the bend of the road. And they're gonna try to do a pincer move on us and destroy everything. So the other troops that are in the upper and the left corner, they have to come in and save the day. We shall see how that goes. So let's just... And there they appear. All the VC appears. There was another target hit, but where did they hit and... And that's the enemy moving. They can also do melee attacks. Alright, now we have our fire phase. Ah, they had a mortar. Right over there. I wonder which troop they attacked, though. You do have an artillery phase as well during a turn. I wonder why it didn't show up. It should have shown up so I could mortar this with the artillery. The mortar that we have is not the artillery. It is just a mortar that we have for long-range attacks. It has unlimited range. The R is the range, and it shows with asterisk, so it means that it can shoot anywhere on the map. I think the F means the firepower that it has, that it's a very strong attack. But I don't really exactly know what they all mean. I know that M means movement, so everybody, like the pattern here has 10 paces to go. I know that the jungle takes like 6 points of your movement, the green grass takes only 2, and the road takes only 1 movement space. Apparently they destroyed both of the trucks already. Well, there were not military units anyway, so we have failed on our mission already. Although there is no real failure to that. Aha, you got destroyed because you're the weakest of the VC. So there is no real... the only objective here is to survive. Just destroy all the enemy units. That's all you need to do. So that's what we are trying to do here. Each unit that can shoot has only 1 shot to take. That is one of the rules in the game. You can only shoot once per unit. And there's no way anybody else can shoot, so let's move on to the movement phase. And try to get over there to help everybody as soon as possible. It's just easy to just grab the unit you want to move them, and press the fire button once you're done. Fire button to shoot, choose, and fire button to let go. Oh, they're pinned. Right. There's all units around it, so they get pinned. That is a strategy that the enemy can use against you as well. If there's enemy troops surround you, you get pinned. And the unit cannot move at all. Like this guy's pinned there because of all the other units. It's kind of funny that the friendly units have pinned down our own guy. Not enough movement points. Yeah, yep, that's because it takes 6 points to move there. Unless it could also be that the mortar that we see in the jungle actually took a shot at him, so it has pinned our unit down because of that. That is a possibility that I didn't think of. Yep, it's pinned down because it's being shot at. That's why. It's kind of interesting that I chose to shoot at a infantry unit and not anything else. That is also one way of using the map to your advantage on stopping the movement. Well, not using the map, but your own units. To stop them from moving anymore, just push the joystick and it says it doesn't have any movement points left, and then it just deselects the unit for yourself. As you can see, it turns back to blue. Now these guys back here, they can do their own movements, but they can also ram at the enemy. But the enemy will always have a chance of taking a shot at you when you move. Not the best strategy around, but it helps to try to take the enemy units down by ramming over them. I mean, they're just infantry, so you would think that your tanks and such would drive over them, and now they're pinned. Let's see if the chopper can take these guys down at all. I'm actually gonna just keep the chopper there. Ah! Okay, let's go over here. I've got an idea. Oh no! That's actually a good thing. We have discovered that they have a they're pinned. That's a what you call it? A machine gun sentry over there. So it's good. It's a good thing that we found it. No, my tank! They destroyed it. Shit. Well, let's get these guys moving. I know they're gonna get pinned down too, because there's gonna be enemies coming from everywhere. This game is not easy at all. I mean, I'm playing this on intermediate, not the beginner difficulty. So this is not the easiest level either that I'm playing on, but the game itself on its own is not easy ever. This is a hard game. You gotta get lucky with all kinds of stuff in the game if you want to succeed. So you gotta be really, really careful with your units, where you're gonna place them, where they're gonna go to, and all that. And also keep an eye on their healths and all. Which I don't remember what the... Yeah, beam to you too. That was my phone. Don't remember which of the descriptions here is the health. I actually did try to look for manuals for the game to see if I could learn more about it, but I didn't find any manuals anywhere. This is like a forgotten SSI game that nobody has manuals for or anything. No information anywhere. Only just a little bit of screenshots and a little bit of info who made the game and such, but that's it. Nothing else about it. It's a forgotten gem of from the SSI library of games. Please don't destroy more of my units. Alright, it's time for me to shoot at you. Ha 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 ha. See how you like this. Let's see how you like this. Missed. There's gotta be one of those turns where everybody misses, huh? Yeah, it feels like it. Well, that was a hit at least. Any VC showing up here? Nope. These guys cannot do any kind of shooting right now because they're way out of range. I wonder if the tank can actually reach. Let's see, range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And also, if they have a line of fire, they can shoot. If they don't have a line of fire, the game will tell you. Like, this guy cannot shoot here. No line of sight. That's because all this jungle is in the way. Not sure if you can shoot this either. Yeah, because the houses are in the way. And also the jungle. But that was a straight shot. And these guys cannot reach. They're too far away. But you can shoot, and you shall shoot at the mortar again. And of course you missed. Not a big surprise. And there the turn ends. That was our first turn. Victory level is questionable because we only got 5 points. And the enemy has 18 points. So that's pretty much how the whole game works. And we move on to, now we can save the game, or we can just continue if we want to. It's a pretty good thing that this actually has a save game possibility. So you can save onto the disc and continue your game wherever you left it off. And like I said, I just wanted to show this game because it is a strategy game, and it takes a long time to win any of these scenarios. And there's like 7 or 8 scenarios altogether. Maybe not that many even, 5 or 6. Let's say from 5 to 8 scenarios. I don't remember how many, but there are quite a lot. And they're all in different places in the jungles. There's even one that's in Saigon City. Like I said, there are many. All of these are pretty much historical events that happened, but I always played them in non-historical settings because for me it made it more fun. But they're pretty much always the same scenarios, so if you just keep playing them over and over and over again and remember where the enemy placements are, The only thing that is always randomized is how the enemy moves, which units they will shoot at, but the placement, like those, like these two, the M40 sentries that you see there, and also the mortar over there, always in the same place. So you can easily memorize all the maps when you play them over and over again, to give yourself a head start on the strategy-wise, at least. But if you just continue from here, we got the observation stage again, or phase, as it says. And it's kind of interesting that we don't have the artillery phase, because usually the game also, before the observation stage, or right after the observation phase, it gives you the possibility to start there is an artillery phase where you can choose which spot. You can choose, it's this kind of a cursor, but it's white. And you just push a button, you push the button on, oh, there's another mortar, great. But you can choose with the artillery phase on which place you want to drop the artillery to. You just give the order to the artillery. And usually it's at the end of the turn or right at the start of the next turn when the artillery phase happens, and it will bomb down onto that spot that you previously gave the commands for the artillery to. Apparently it doesn't always happen right at the beginning. I tested this game out and it gave me the artillery phase immediately. So I guess that's also randomized when you get the artillery to your side. Just giving them commands to strike at this place, and it bombs like 7-8 times in a random pattern on that spot, around the spot. It's a good way of getting rid of those mortars, or if there's a big grouping of enemies like this, you just put the artillery right between them and it bombs the area, and hopefully you can get rid of them. So artillery is a good support to have in the game if you get it at the beginning of the turn. But anyway, that's enough for NAM. It's a really good strategy game from SSI, and like I said, played a lot, liked it. But I usually got really bored with it after a while because it's just the same thing over and over again. But today, I think I would enjoy playing this a lot, and I think I will continue playing this after the recording. So thank you everybody for joining. This is not a live stream. Ugh. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye.